Hey beautiful people, how you're doing today? Target Destiny here and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is about the white door black door experiment by Kenneth Clark and his wife. I know my melanin skin people in America will literally say, oh, this is old. It is new to me, okay? So somebody commented on the Jane Elliott video that I should check out this experiment, and I did. And guys, I was blown away. So if you don't know about the experiment, come. If you've heard about the experiment, stay and let's have this discussion. It's a discussion, yeah. So anyway, guys, I'm going to play some clip of the experiment. I hope this doesn't get a copyright claim, or being taken down, but I'm still going to put a clip and some other experiment that was inspired by the original experiment. The original experiment video is kind of really low quality because it was done ages ago. But you guys check it out and then come back and talk.
Which doll is the black doll? And which one is the white doll? Which doll is the pretty doll? Which doll is the nice doll? Which doll is the bad doll? Which doll is the nice doll? And which doll is the bad doll? And why is that doll pretty?
Because she's white and he has two eyes.
Which doll is the ugly doll? Why is that doll ugly?
Because he's black.
Which doll looks most like you?
Like me.
Yeah, which one looks like you?
And that one.
Okay.
That doll.
For this one, we're going to dive into an often forgotten piece of history known as the doll test. Many people have little memory or knowledge surrounding the psychological test known as the doll test, and really I had forgotten about it until I recently watched a segment on it. In the 1940s, psychologist Kenneth Clark and his wife Mamie Clark designed and conducted a series of experiments known colloquially as the doll test to test the psychological effects of segregation on Black children. Although Dr. Kenneth Clark was most famous for the doll test, his personal achievements were equally as prestigious. He was the first African American to earn a PhD in psychology at Columbia, to hold a permanent professorship at the City College of New York, to join the New York State Board of Regents, and to serve as president of the American Psychological Association. His wife Mamie, she was no slouch either. She was the first African American woman and the second African American after Kenneth, her husband, to receive a doctorate in psychology at Columbia. The test itself, it was fairly simple. The Clarks used 4 dolls that were wearing diapers, and they were identical in every way that is, except their color. They then showed these dolls to Black children between the ages of 3 and 7, and they asked which they preferred, which were nice, which were pretty, versus which were bad and which were ugly, and a majority of these kids, they attributed the positive characteristics to the white dolls and the negative characteristics to the Black dolls. Just imagine it. A Black child sits at a table with 2 dolls that have brown skin and black hair and 2 dolls that have white skin and yellow hair, and the child gets asked a series of questions like, give me the doll that you would like to play with. Give me the doll that is a nice doll. Give me the doll that looks bad. 253 children's responses were recorded. The experiment ends and the results are tallied. 67% indicated that they would prefer to play with the white doll, 59% indicated that the white doll looked nice, and 17% said the white doll looked bad. And that's in contrast to the 59% that indicated that the black doll looked bad. And remember, all of the children studied were Black. It was reported that there was a question that said, give me the doll that looks like you, and a couple of the children broke down and cried, and a few stormed out of the room. One can say that the doll test was arguably one of the most socially important scientific experiments because of its role in the civil rights movement, making the case against segregation. As it was the findings from this test and the testimonies from the Clarks that the NAACP Legal Defense and Educational Fund used the basis for Brown versus Board of Education to support the argument that segregation harmed Black kids. In fact, the judges did rule that racial segregation in schools was unconstitutional, leading to the integration of public schools. I will say that the doll test did not go without its criticisms, as it seemed to provide minimal measures to remove biases or external influences. But regardless of all of that, it did play a pivotal role in our history.
That's the video. Share your thoughts on it if this is your first time you're seeing it. Like when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I was that kid that would literally pick a white doll over a black doll. for the longest time, I just started embracing the texture of my hair. For the longest time, like I hated the texture of my hair because it is never straight. It is so curl, and I feel like that really translates a lot of self-doubt in terms of our beauty as Black women, especially Black women, even Black men. Like we second guess ourselves. They made everything feel like everything white is perfect, is beautiful, like, and make us to like hate ourselves. I really like thank God for self-awareness. Some of us are able to look in the mirror, get the healing, and know ourselves. But some of us are not be able to do that. Some people are still struggling with identity and all that. Like for me, it was really an interesting conversation to see that it started off really young. This whole brainwash thing, like it runs deep. And this is my first time. I know people will be saying it's old. I know. See, like I said in my other video the other time, is that I'm in Africa. There's a lot of content, there's a lot of media that you guys are exposed to that I am not. Same thing me. So I feel like there's this bridge of communication or bridge of information that we don't have. There's this information the Africans have and the Americans don't have. This information the Americans have. And but I feel like the more we keep educating ourselves, the more we keep knowing these things, like it just keeps making us really aware of who we are as melanin people. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm really grateful for the brother that I'm going to look for that comment, but oof, there's a lot of comments on that video right now. But I just want to say shout out to him. Thank you so much. And everybody, wasn't just the other one. There are so many people that recommended this experiment that I should go check it out. And I'm like, thank you guys. Like you guys made my day, and it just made it like the toys we buy for our kids, how we see ourselves. Like it's deep for me. Like it's really interesting, and I'm happy I saw it anyway. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this video down in the comment section. Share your thoughts on this video down in the comment section. I already said that, okay? And give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Share this video with someone that you want to be part of the conversation, okay? Because we have conversation, yeah, and we educate and inform ourselves like we're doing here now, okay? Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.